Samsung is getting ready for its next big launch, the Galaxy S26 series, and the spotlight is on the brand new processor that will power these devices. Reports confirm that Samsung has finished developing the Exynos 2600 chipset and is about to begin mass production by the end of this month. This is almost a confirmation that the Galaxy S26 series will be powered by this processor. And it's a huge step forward for Samsung's chip-making division. The Galaxy S26 lineup will come in 3 versions: the Galaxy S26 Pro, the Galaxy S26 Edge, and the Galaxy S26 Ultra, according to reliable leaks. The Pro and Edge models will run on the Exynos 2600, while the Ultra will stick with Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. This dual-chip approach isn't new for Samsung, as the company often switches processors depending on the region. But this time, things feel different. The Exynos 2600 isn't just another chip at Samsung's chance to show it can go head-to-head with Qualcomm and Apple in the high-performance processor race. So, what makes this chip so special? The Exynos 2600 is built using Samsung Foundry's 10nm process node. In simple terms, this is one of the most advanced methods of making processors today. Smaller process nodes usually mean more efficiency, faster performance, and better heat control. This matters because older Exynos chips often had problems with overheating and power management. They were considered weaker than Snapdragon processors, leading to frustration for many users. With the Exynos 2600, Samsung wants to erase that negative reputation. According to FN News, Samsung Foundry is fully ready to start 10nm chip production. This is big news, not only because it ensures the Galaxy S26 will launch with the Exynos 2600 on time, but also because it positions Samsung as a real competitor in the global chip-making market. If successful, Samsung could attract more companies to use its foundry services, which so far have been trailing behind rivals like TSMC. Now let's talk about upgrades. Compared to last year's Exynos 2500, the Exynos 2600 is said to deliver major improvements in efficiency and thermal management. The key new feature is called Heat Pass Block, or HPB. This innovation helps the chip handle heat more effectively, preventing the phone from overheating during demanding tasks like gaming or multitasking. For users, this means smoother performance, more consistent speeds, and longer-lasting reliability. But performance is where the Exynos 2600 is making headlines. Early benchmark results on Geekbench suggest that it outperforms Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite and even Apple's A19 Pro chip, which powers the iPhone 17 lineup. If these results are accurate in real-world usage, it would be a historic achievement for Samsung. Apple's chips have long been seen as the gold standard in smartphones, so beating them would prove just how far Exynos has come. This breakthrough isn't only about one processor. For years, Samsung's Exynos chips have carried a reputation for being second best. Many users complained that Exynos-powered models were weaker compared to Snapdragon versions of the same phone. The Exynos 2600 has the potential to flip that narrative completely. It could finally convince users that Exynos is not just competitive, but possibly even better. There's also a bigger industry impact here. Samsung Foundry's success with the 2nm process could shift the balance in the global semiconductor market. Right now, TSMC dominates advanced chip manufacturing, making processors for giants like Apple, AMD, and Nvidia. If Samsung proves its 10nm process is reliable, efficient, and powerful, it could win new clients and strengthen its place in this race. That wouldn't just affect smartphones, it could influence the entire tech world, from computers to cars and beyond. Of course, expectations are sky high. The Exynos 2600 has a lot riding on it. For Samsung, this chip isn't just about powering a new phone, it's about rebuilding trust with customers and proving it can rival Apple and Qualcomm on equal ground. If the Exynos 2600 fails, it would confirm the doubts that have haunted the brand for years. But based on what we know so far, the outlook is very promising. The combination of 10nm technology, better efficiency, smarter thermal control, and benchmark scores that beat the competition all point to a bright future. If Samsung truly delivers with this chip, the Galaxy S26 series won't just be another upgrade in the lineup. It could mark the start of a new era for Exynos processors and a major comeback for Samsung's semiconductor business. This is more than just a phone launch. It could reshape the future of Samsung, both a smartphone leader and a global chip powerhouse.